It's a very quiet celebration of the goal. I think we all understand why that was the case.
Yeah, definitely. It's obviously a recent club of mine. I've had 2 very good years down there, and I've got a lot of respect for the whole club, fans, the management, the players, and it's just my way of showing that, I suppose. And it hurts not celebrating. I take all my goals, and try and enjoy them all. But I felt it was the right thing to do, and I got a very good response from their fans when I come off.
Byron had a great first half today, giving you and Jermaine opportunities to get into really good areas.
Yeah, definitely. When he's like that, we've said along, he's unplayable, and it's just trying to keep that consistency with him. And I think the second half, obviously, we didn't probably do as well as a team, but first half probably could have been 2 or 3 up, and that's sort of a danger. You give a team a chance, and half time obviously it gives Tiz the opportunity to change it, and they come at us, and fair play to them, give us a real good game. But it's games really we should be killing off, I think, and it makes it a lot easier for yourselves. And second half we didn't perform for some reason, but I thought first half, as well as we played and created chances, was solid. And I'll say it's another win, still unbeaten, and we're climbing the table, which is what we want to do.
And is slowly the best way to climb the table?
I'd say yes, because we're doing it, but I suppose we'd love to be top and on this run now, because we'd be clear. But yeah, we had our problems early on in the season, and I think once we've got a settled side and got things right, you can see we're improving as a team all the time, and we just have to keep putting pressure on ourselves to keep improving. We can't rest on this. Still a long way to go, and I think it just shows that we've got a good group of players. No matter who plays, we're a match for anyone, and we're enjoying what we're doing at the moment. And I say we have to keep doing that. We can't think this is it, we've made it. You have to put pressure on yourself every single day to perform in training on a match day, and if we do that, we're in a real good chance of it.
Lots of different factors go together to make a side, don't they?
Yep.
You need all sorts of players. And Jason Taylor today, there was a block tackle at the end, which he went hurtling into, which said a lot about the determination to keep the score at 1-0.
Yeah, we've had a laugh about that. I mean, I was on the bench and he's completely cleaned him out, tried to climb over him after it. That sums up Tells. I think, since he's got back in the side from early on, I think he's been brilliant. Sums up what we're about, definitely. We're winners. We want to be, winners, keep winning and pushing up the table. And today that showed that. 1-0. We're still not hanging on, but they're getting a bit of pressure. I think that just summed up the game. He smashed him, won the ball, got a free kick, killed the game off, and we need that. You need your flair players and goal scorers and stuff, but I think the boys have put their bodies on the line today with blocks and tackles like that, and if we can get that mix every week, then we're a match for anyone.
Interesting today that rather than playing just behind the front two as you did at Fleetwood, you dropped in alongside Byron, and Jermaine was put in behind it. Is Byron's sort of rawness, is that rawness being polished a little bit now? Because I think he would accept that a year ago there's still a few rough edges.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, when I come here, everyone told me about Byron and how good he can be. So I've tried to help him along, and I think it's a case of a bit of belief in himself, and he's a real laid-back sort of guy. So it's hard to get a reaction from him. You never know what he's feeling or how he is. But I keep saying to him, on your day, I've said it before early in the season, he's a good player and can play at a higher level. He just has to be consistent, and I think he has. He's a bit disappointed he's not maybe getting the goals, but he's a different type of player. He can stay in a team without scoring because he gives you something else, where I suppose myself, I'm about goals, and it's hard for me to go 6-7 games without a goal and stay in a team because people expect that. But Byron gives you a lot more, and he's good for me, he's good for the team, and at the moment we're seeing a very good Byron, and I just hope we can keep that going. Like I say, keep knocking off the little edges that he does have. He's still at a good age, and he can still have a real good career. And hopefully I can help that and push him along, and just kind of keep him on his toes and keep improving. And if he does that, he's going to be, like I've said, a great player for Cheltenham, and he'll have a real good career.
So what's the recovery plan between now and Sunday afternoon, 3 o'clock?
Mine started as soon as I come off, so I think the rest of the boys aren't too bad. It's just a case of looking after yourself, I suppose. For me, I think we spoke, especially with games so close, that I knew I'm probably not going to finish every game because of that, which I can accept now. It hurts coming off, and I don't like it, but I accept it's for the team and it's for myself personally. So mine starts straight away. I got my skins on, trying to look after legs. It's back to my mum's for a little Boxing Day, a bit of a buffet and stuff. I can maybe have a little dessert. I didn't have one yesterday, but I can treat myself today. Have a quiet drink, enjoy it with my family, my kids and stuff, and we're in tomorrow, and it's a case of get ready for the 29th and Mansfield at home, and that's sort of it. You know, the younger boys probably aren't thinking as quick as I do about the next game. They can probably relax a bit more, but my whole focus is being fit and available for the next game.
And the thing with Mansfield is they've had a really poor run. They lost today. The longer that run goes for them, the more desperate they are to get a result. So they'll be coming here, sleeves rolled up, won't they?
Yeah, definitely. I think every game here, team you play at this level give you a game. No one gives you anything. You've got to go and take it. So no matter what sort of run they're on, what sort of run we're on, we know we've got to go out and do what we've done today, definitely first half. And if we play like that, I say we're a match for anyone, and we should be beating most teams. So we don't get too carried away no matter how good a run we're on. We know each game is completely different. The manager will assess the players tomorrow, see who's carrying knocks, who's okay, pick a team, and that team will go out and give it all, and keep this run going. And I said, if we keep doing that, if we come into the new year still on this run, then I think we can really give a good go. And if we're in and amongst it come the end of the season, we've got a lot of experience in the team, a lot of promotions, a lot of players that have been in and amongst this, and we just got to keep in there, just keep steadily away. No one's probably really thinking about us at the moment, and it's a good sort of place to be, and we're enjoying football.
And just lastly, it is strange, isn't it? Because the perception at the start of the season was that you would be playoff challengers again. The start was poor, but the fact things are improving now, quite quietly, really, without really people taking an awful lot of notice. The whole atmosphere around the place must be just quietly a bit more optimistic, a bit more positive.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we've been confident from day one. We knew when we went on a run that obviously it wasn't great of losing and stuff, but it's a long season, and when you've got 4 teams that can get out of this division, you've always got a chance. And we've steadily got on our game. We're improving most weeks, I think, and results are improving. We can still get better. I think there's still a lot more in the team. I mean, I know personally I can get better. I mean, the run that I've been on has been a bit up and down with injuries, so I think we can still improve, and that's a good thing. And like I say, because we've been out of it for so long, people aren't really talking about us or maybe thinking about us. But I'm sure with each game that we keep winning and keep creeping up and clawing another team sort of close to us, then people will start to take note. I mean, people know we've got a good squad of players here, and I think if we keep doing what we're doing, then people are going to start to think about us and worry about us.
Somebody comes through the pack every season, don't they? Burton, was it Burton last year?
Yeah, I think they do. And there's always teams that time their runs. Hopefully, we've timed it quite early, but if we can keep going, and if we have a slip up, we can react straight away and get back on track. I'm confident. The boys are confident, and we're going to give it our all for the remainder of the season to get in amongst it. Like I said, if we're in amongst it with 7 games to go, 5 games to go, I think we've got enough in the locker to give it a real good push and get out of this division.
No peace for you, no peace for Terry Roberts either.
No, definitely not. Cheers.
Thanks a lot.
Jamie, there was some extra loud cheering going on in the stands today. Did you have a bit of a family contingent?
Yeah, I had a wife come up, kids, my mum, my sister, and quite a big family. So they tend to come to games, and I tend to not play when they come. It's one of them. It's sort of not felt right the last few years when I've had a lot of family and friends come. For whatever reason, I tend to not play, get dropped, or something happens. So today, it's been quite special. They've come along, and I'm sure they've enjoyed it.
And they believe you scored 252 goals in your career now. You scored today. What was I going to say? The reception from the fans, the Exeter fans. I mean, were you expecting that? Because you always had a decent relationship with them.
Probably not as much as it was today. You get a few boos and whatnot, but when I come off, to get a standing ovation from them as well as my own fans was great. And I suppose that's the respect they've got for me. Every time I've sort of played for them, I've given it my all, and they've obviously appreciated that. So that was real nice. I have to say, it was a nice feeling to get clapped by everyone today. So I'm grateful to them, and I've had 2 great years down there, and it's a shame that obviously I ended up leaving, but they move on, I move on, and today was very special.
Yeah, it's halfway point in the league season. You've scored 5 in 10 starts now. I think it is in the league, and that's not bad at all, is it? 1 and 2, but I'm sure you'd rather more than double that second half of the season in terms of the games and the goals.
Definitely, I'd like to think I should be in double figures, but obviously because of the games and not playing and not having a major run of games, I haven't got to that level yet. But 5 in 10, that's sort of what I've always aimed for, and at the start of the season I'd have aimed for 20 and 40. So still time. There's still a lot of games to play. I haven't got a double yet and whatnot. So my form's improving, which is good. And if I can keep that going, that's a bonus to the team, I suppose. That I'm still what I would consider not firing on all cylinders yet. So yeah, I'm trying to get my form, get in the run of games, and keep scoring goals. And if I do that, along with everyone else improving, then like I say we could have a real good end to the season.
Yeah. Did you know it was in as soon as you touched it? Because it looked like the defender might have had a chance.
Yeah, I watched it for the first 2 bounces because I got a slight touch. Once I seen the second bounce, I realised he wasn't getting it. So it was nice to see it roll in. And shame really. I probably had 2 more chances where I could have got at least another goal, but. It's nice, 1-0 win. Boys, like I say, put bodies on the line, and it's another 3 points for us, so it's good.
Yeah, it was the one against the post, wasn't there? Was it
yeah, I come in and headed it. Yeah, the boys are a bit shocked that I come in at the back stick, but I said, when there's goals to be had, I've got a few little bits in my locker, and it's a shame, just hit the foot of the post, so disappointing. But I've had 3 good chances today, which is for me, I'm happy with. It's when I'm not getting chances, so as long as chances keep coming, I'm always confident I'll score. So, yeah, very pleased.
Brilliant. Cheers, Jamie. Enjoy.
No trouble at all.